In this video, I'm going to share with you how to do a resist using a wax crayon and watercolors. First, I'm starting with a pineapple template, and I'm just going to trace around it. Here's an example of what we're going for. You can see the resist lines there. So we're going to take a wax crayon, it's just plain wax crayon, and make some lines. So it's going to kind of be hard to see, so just follow along, and basically we're going to make diagonal lines all the way across, and then we're going to turn back the other way and do like cross it, so diagonal the other way. Okay, and now I'm going to do a little bit on the stems, kind of like making some vines or veins. Okay, so here comes the really fun part. This is a water brush. You put water inside and it's a paintbrush, and I'm using Koi watercolors, K-O-I, Koi, made by Sakura, and they're my favorite. They've got great, nice pigment. And I'm picking up, this is a neon yellow, and look, this is so fun. I'm just running a good amount across the, make sure you get a lot of water on the brush, across the crayon, and it's seeping down into the parts that don't have the crayon on it and resisting the wax. So now I'm just adding a little bit of neon pink just to give it some shadowing, and just playing around to see, you know, if I like the look or not. If you get to a point where you're not sure about something that you've done, watercolor can be pretty forgiving. Take a paper towel and blot it up. Sometimes you can even just put water on it and then take a paper towel, and that helps get it up too. Now I'm doing the stem with some green, adding some neon yellow to it. Oops, don't like that. I'm just gonna dab it off and start with a different color. I'm gonna add some more yellow in there. It gives it a lot more dimension to use more than one color, as you can see. Here's my sample again to look back at the different ways I've colored it to see what I liked, see what I want to work with on. This is my Bible. So I'm doing everything the same in my Bible. It has quite a different look in the Bible because of the wax and the paper that's a thinner, different kind of paper. But anyway, I still like it. It's just different. And I don't know if you saw, but I was using kind of like a heat gun. It's actually a Jamberry nail gun to dry your nails with, but it works great because it's quiet. And I decided to go ahead and add some background because, you know what? Why not? I'm not really afraid of color. And so the more the merrier. So now that's the heat gun I use, dabbing off with some paper towel. And then I'll show you something fun in just a minute. There's the toothbrush. Okay, so we're gonna do some splatter, and we have a toothbrush I've gotten it really wet, and then also the color I want to put it in is pretty wet. Then you get your thumb and just run it across the bristles upside down, make sure it's not on you, and you're just gonna flick it until you get it the way you like it. And I'm flicking onto the other page too to kind of make it all flow. And there's no rules here. This is so therapeutic. I love it. Now it's time to add a title to the page, and I love to do fun, fancy lettering. And it says Sweet to the Soul. I'm using a black Pitt pen, which is great to use in your Bible because it doesn't bleed. At some point you might notice that in my letters I used a white gel pen to highlight them, and it is wonderful. It's Uniball Tombow Signo, and it's wonderful. So I'm using the Pitt pen again to outline it. And this is the finished piece when I went back and made my lines thicker. I hope that this inspires you to do your own wax watercolor resist. Thanks for watching.